Hello, today I'm going to show you how to replace the deck belt on a John Deere 60-inch deck, Z920, 925, 930, 945. There may even be some other models, but if it takes a TCU 35604 belt, that's what we're going to be using. So we begin by removing the covers off of the pulleys on the sides of the deck. Remove the plastic cover from each pulley. And then we're going to remove the footrest. Also, it helps if your deck is down really low. You don't want your deck to be really high, or you don't have as much room. So have your deck down near as low as possible. Next, we're going to remove the belt guide. We use a 13mm socket and ratchet, and you just twist that off and remove that guide completely. This is what it looks like. It just holds the belt in place next to the pulley so the belt doesn't pop off of the pulley when you're running it. Now, the easiest way to get this pulley off is to have a partner help you, and they push on this tensioner pulley and they would hold it in this position right here, and that would make the belt just pop right off of the pulley. If you push on that tension pulley, that you can get that belt right off. But since I don't have a partner, I'm going to show you how to do it without a partner. Basically, you just grab this belt and you lift up above the pulley as you're pulling on the belt, and you can spin it right off. Make sure you're up above the pulley though. You don't want your fingers to get caught between the belt and the pulley. Just keep it up above and spin it, and it pop right off. Now you can pull the belt. You have to make sure it's not on the pulley, hooked around any of the pulleys. And if it's off both of the side pulleys, then you should be able to pull it right out from under the deck. And then you just need to push on the tensioner pulley and lift the belt out. And that's how you remove the old belt. The belt is a TCU 35604 John Deere belt. We've got a new one we're going to put on. There's also a belt routing diagram on the frame, on the deck. On the deck. In case you don't remember how to do it, you can look at that routing diagram to make sure you're putting it on correctly. Easiest way I've found is to just run the belt from the front to the back and hook the belt on the pulley in the back underneath where the clutch is. Place it on that pulley. Come around back to the front. And we will route it as according to the diagram. Just remember that the big side of the belt goes against the big parts of the pulley, and then the narrow part of the belt goes into the narrow pulleys. And what we're going to do is we're just going to loosely put them around the pulleys, the side pulleys of the deck. Just put them on there loosely. So as you can see, I just have it on both sides just loose around those pulleys. We're going to go back to the back of the mower. This is so you can see, I'm zooming in a little bit so you can see exactly how it's routed. Now we're going to go back to the back once again and make sure that that belt gets put on the back pulley underneath the clutch. Make sure that's on there. Go back around to the front. We want this belt on the left hand side to be sitting on top of the pulley, and then we're going to put the belt on the right hand side onto the pulley. So then now we have it on the right hand pulley and we have it on the clutch pulley. All that's left is to get the belt onto the left hand pulley. Again, if you have a partner, you would have them push on that tensioner pulley and hold it in that position, and it makes it really easy to slip the belt on. But since I do not have a partner, I will show you how to put it on there by yourself. You just route the belt into the pulley and spin the pulley. Make sure you keep your fingers on the outside of the belt. You don't want to get your fingers in between the pulley and the belt. Keep your fingers on the outside as you use your palms to spin the pulley, and it'll spin right on there. Now just take a good look. Make sure that the belt is on the pulleys. It's not twisted. Make sure it's all routed correctly and not rubbing anywhere. And we're going to put the belt guide back on. You're going to use your 13mm socket and ratchet again and put it back on the tensioner pulley and tighten it back up. The important thing to know is you want to keep a small gap between the guide and that pulley. So as you're tightening it, keep your hand down there and make sure you've got about a 1/4 inch gap. Just hold it back about a 1/4 inch so it's not rubbing against that pulley. If it's touching that pulley and you go to kick your blades on, you're going to hear a high-pitched squeal, metal on metal, because it's going to rub on there and it's going to wear that out. You want to make sure you keep a gap. And then all you have to do is replace your footrest and replace your pulley covers, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.